Boris Johnson has been put on alert after a new poll indicated that Scots could keep the SNP in power for the next decade, Express can reveal. Nicola Sturgeon has been handed a huge boost in a poll which asked respondents about the changing political landscape. The poll asked, "Do you think it's likely that there will be a First Minister of Scotland from a party other than the SNP in the next 10 years?" The panel-based poll commissioned by Wings Over Scotland said they disagreed with this statement, claiming that the SNP will stay in power until at least 2030. However, 12% agreed, saying that there would be a Labour First Minister in the next 10 years, 8% thought there will be a Tory FM, whilst 35% were not sure. Another question in the poll also asked, "Do you believe that the amount of change in Scotland, the UK, Europe since 2014 is enough to justify holding another referendum to reflect the new situation?" Of this, 48% said that Indy Ref 2 should occur, whilst 41% said that there wasn't enough political change to warrant a second independence and 11% weren't sure. The SNP were first elected in 2007 to Holyrood with a minority government and have grown in support since then despite losing the 2014 independence referendum. The move has quietly left Boris Johnson as he recently increased the number of visits cabinet ministers make to Scotland. Reacting to the poll, Keith Brown MSP, deputy leader of the SNP, told Express.co.uk, "Of course, being dragged out of Europe against our will is a material change in circumstances for Scotland. That is why the SNP continue to demand the people of Scotland get to choose our future in another independence referendum rather than having an untrustworthy Tory government, who we didn't vote for, imposing damaging policies like Brexit on us." But Dean Lockhart MSP, Scottish Conservatives' Constitution, Europe and External Affairs spokesman, added to Express.co.uk, "The people of Scotland had their say in 2014 in what was described as a once-in-a-generation and even a once-in-a-lifetime referendum by senior SNP politicians, and they voted overwhelmingly to remain part of the United Kingdom. Those using Brexit as the reason to pursue another divisive referendum will never accept the fact that we voted to leave as part of a UK-wide vote." It is hardly surprising that polling commissioned by Wings Over Scotland delivers these positive results for the nationalists. The SNP have already been in power for 13 years and have completely failed when it comes to our vital public services.